MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Right-hander is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Chatwood has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit at third. And that's through for a hit. Eaton is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
Juan Soto to the plate now as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. He waits. Now the pitch. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And that's out number 1.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Castro stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire. Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. Giving chase is Almora. But he won't get there. It falls in. And the throw in gets away from him.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Victor Robles digging in now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 down, runners at first and second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 Cub error, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Washington leads this one 2-0. Patrick Corbin gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Javier Baez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Baez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Javier Baez is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Brody.
To the plate now, David Bodie. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
The 1-1. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Red Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
The count is full. 3-2.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Carter Kieboom digs in now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Kieboom stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Standing in now, Patrick Corbin. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. high in the air into shallow left center. Baez onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Swing and a liner, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So here's Starlin Castro, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castro has a .280 batting average. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The 1-0. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back the right fielder, and that one is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 9 homers and 15 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Yep, 3-1.
One out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
At the plate now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. On second base. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Soto is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting in, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
So here's Albert Almora next, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. Ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit weakly back to the mound. Barehanded. He drops the tag. Not in time.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Tyler Chatwood, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Ready with the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
At the plate, David Bodie. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-0. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Two and 1, here it is. Two out, bases loaded. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Skied into very shallow right. Robles waits on it, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. Here now is Juan Soto as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Almora's got it, and there is 1 away. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. would have been a different story if he did.
So now to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Suzuki has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and Washington's taken a 3-2 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Robles waits on it, and that retires the side. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They're down 3-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate now, Victor Robles. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Almora is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, number 8.
Into the box, Carter Kieboom. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Count even now at 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
3-1 to the National shortstop. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his first home run of the season, and it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead.
Man, I'm not sure what the thinking is right there. You've got the pitcher on deck, and you groove one in there on a 3-1 count. I don't understand the logic in that one.
Standing in now, Patrick Corbin, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0. In the air now out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-2 Washington.
Leading off
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber.
the left fielder.
And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Ground ball foul down the left side. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, the pitcher, Tyler Wood.
At the plate, Tyler Chatwood. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Nationals 4 and the Cubs 2. At the plate now, Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of fielding his effort.
Pitch on the way. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Into the box, Juan Soto. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
The count is 1-2.
Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. slapped hard the opposite way. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
To the plate now as Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jarrell Cotton trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. And he popped him up. Here comes Souza. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
In now, Victor Robles. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. Home half of the fifth coming up. Nationals on top, 5-2. At the plate now, Javier Baez. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Eaton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David Bote.
Into the box, David Bote. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. On its way is pitch number 75.
2-2, Sam.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
At the plate, Chris Bryant, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there. But I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Here it comes on 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. And that's in there, base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Standing in now, Carter Kieboom.
The shortstop.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Patrick Corbin. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals gone in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Junior.
At the plate now, Steven Souza. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
So now to the plate, Albert Almora. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. a bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Nico Hoerner will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Nico Hoerner.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. One and 2. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now as Drupal Cabrera as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. In the air to left. Schwarber will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Victor Robles.
At the plate now, Victor Robles. No balls and a strike to count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cubs 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Roenis Elias is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Yan Gomes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 10, Yan Gomes.
At the plate, Javier Baez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Elias, a left-hander that stands 6 foot 1 inches tall. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman,
To the plate now, David Bodie. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the pitch.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Three-two pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. 0-1 the count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Thank you.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras.
He sends it on the ground softly to the left.
And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. One left for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jeremy Jeffress will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress. Leading off to the Nationals.
So now to the plate, Carter Kieboom, as he'll take a look at ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes,
as he sends it on the ground to first.
To second for one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate now, Adam Eaton. No balls and 1 strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. High and away, not close. 3-0. Juan Soto would be next. Here's the 3-0. Drilled to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Nationals lead it 6-2. Austin Voth is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Austin Voth.
To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Rizzo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Steven Souza. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. In for strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Nationals, the left fielder, number 22.
In now, Juan Soto. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So now to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
2-1.
The pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Hudson will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Trey Turner is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
Into the box, Albert Almora, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Castro has it, and there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeremy
Jason Hayward will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The average right at 280 coming in. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Hudson, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Nationals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2 the final total today. The Nats led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Patrick Corbin notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Patrick Corbin. His record is now 3-2. The loss goes to Tyler Chatwood. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon: 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.